How do you effectively spread the word about silver and gold, even to people who have no idea what exactly it is you're talking about, who may look at you like you're crazy? Well, I'm here to answer that for you and to give you a quick and easy way to do this. This is exactly what this person here on Wall Street Silver is asking. They essentially have a large audience of people who they send out weekly newsletters to, and they want to try to test the waters to tell them about the merits of stacking silver. And their question is, how do I gently suggest to people we don't know that well, but rely on for sales to start stacking? I want to help spread the word about real money without sounding like a crackpot. That part is hard for me in general. I would really love some tips on sharing some of the great info we get here. Have been sharing a few boating mishap memes just to test the waters. We have never been politically charged in the business. Our focus is on taking care of natural resources and using them responsibly. I feel sort of like I am hiding our stacking by not passing on information that I feel is very valuable. I also feel like I should have done this months ago when there was a reasonable chance of acquiring some cheap physical, but better now than never. And here is the quick way that I suggest to do this. It's a website called WTF Happened in 1971. Now, obviously, that name doesn't help when it comes to sharing something where people may not look at you like a crackpot, but there's something very important here, a lot of important information. But the most important thing here is that you have graphs and data. This is hard. These are hard numbers here that people cannot refute. And they have sources here from the Economic Policy Institute and others where people can say, well, these are plausible sources. Example, for most people who are in the US, for example, they may look at the Bureau of Economic Analysis or Bureau of Labor Statistics as being a very plausible source. So they will look at this and say, well, I can't really refute this because this comes from a source that I believe in. So send them data, graphs, analysis from sources that they believe in. And you can find all of this on WTF Happened in 1971. Now, when you get very towards the center of the page, you'll start to see some things that will bring into view inflation and precious metals. You'll really start to see that once you scroll down and hit this section, 1971 cost of living. Now, I wasn't around in 1971, but my grandparents, my father was around, and he told me, some of his conversations he used to have with his dad about, just general things here and there. But take a look at this. New house, $25,200. Average income, $10,622 per year. New car, $3,560. Average rent, $150 a month. Now that is insane. Tuition to Harvard University, $2,600 per year. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, obviously, we know that, the effects of inflation, but the fact of just seeing Harvard University being that low is pretty wild. A movie ticket is $1.50, gas is 40 cents, so on and so forth. And then when you scroll down a little bit more, you start to see cumulative inflation and consumer price index. You also start to see electricity and food prices. And then when you get further down, you start to see them talk about gold reserves and the gold price, so on and so forth. So if you send people this information from, again, these are from plausible sources here that people, again, this is the research arm of the Federal Reserve. You send them this stuff from sources that they already believe in, that's easily compiled, and this should be enough to send them on their merry way. So just send them this, and if they refute anything that's on here, then they may need their head checked, honestly. And at the end of the day, you can call them a crackpot, and they can't really call you a crackpot because, again, this comes from mainstream sources. So this goes as for anybody who is a new stacker, a new silver stacker, especially here on Wall Street Silver. This person here needed some advice. But for a lot of you guys who are, out and about, getting gold, getting silver here, this person's from Japan. If you need to explain to people like why you're doing what you're doing, just send them that website. Again, it's WTF happened in 1971. Here's the URL, and very easy to remember. And you'll be able to basically sit them down if they have time to read, then have them just scroll through this page and they'll get an education very, very quickly. So guys, let me know some ways that you like to suggest or like to tell people about the merits of gold, maybe the merits of what's happening within the economy, maybe a global macro perspective as well. Let me know what you think or what you do to educate people in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're new. It's Black Bullion for goldandsilvertoday.com.